Hello, welcome to my live psychic tarot reading. Tiffany New York Pollard. Thank you for listening and watching. If you would like your own personal reading from me, make sure you check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a new video. Thank you all for being here, and make sure you follow me on my social media pages at Lamarr Townsend on Instagram and on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official, or just type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot on Facebook and I will show up. You can also type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot on Google and I will show up. Give me a second. I just realized I totally forgot something. I can't do a reading without my candle. Duh. So this reading is on Tiffany Pollard. Hey, Siobhan. This reading is on Tiffany Pollard. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you like the video. I have only two questions for Tiffany, really. First of all, I love her, and I want to know what's going on with her mental health. And lastly, I want to know what is the future of her career. So let's get right into it. Make sure if you want your own personal reading, contact me on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am available for bookings. Hey, Isaac, how are you? Let's get into the tea, you guys. Ooh, Jesus is all crooked. So what's going on with Tiffany Pollard and her mental health? What's going on with Tiffany New York Pollard and her mental health? What is going on with Tiffany New York Pollard and her mental health? You know what they say? The funniest people often, have a lot going on behind the scenes. So, what's going on with Tiffany and her mental health? She is a Capricorn, I believe. Not that Capricorns have mental health issues, but... What's going on with Tiffany and her mental health? So true, exactly. Yeah, she's a Cap. Yeah. Is she a December Capricorn or January Capricorn? All right, last shuffle. What's going on with Tiffany and her mental health? Okay. So I don't know if Tiffany's father is in her life. I think her and her mother are very, very close, but I also think there's something about Tiffany's mother where Tiffany's mother can sometimes have a negative effect on her mental health. I feel like Tiffany's mother has always had a negative effect or somewhat of a negative impact sometimes on Tiffany's mental health. And I think we've seen that in the show. I always thought it was for play, but it does seem like there's something where their dynamic behind the scenes is like, I don't know. I feel like there's something about Tiffany's mom or New York's mom where she sees her mom as a burden sometimes, or her mindset. Hey, Siobhan. Hey, everybody. There is also something about Tiffany where she came from, like where she's come from, like how she started. Like, I feel like there is something with Tiffany where obviously there is a lot underneath the surface. There's a lot behind the scenes that she doesn't tell. I feel like there's something about her start. I don't know if her start in the industry or her start in terms of just coming up and, becoming independent and finding her own lane, finding her own way. There's something where she had a rough beginnings, you guys, in some way. But I think there was a way where she found a way to make fun of it. She found a way to make light of it, I feel. But I do think there's something where, like, from childhood, or I just keep getting rough beginnings. And I feel like it's not just rough beginnings as a child, because I feel like there's something where her childhood was actually kind of good. Like, I feel like she had a relatively good childhood. I feel like it's more so in her teens, in her early 20s. Something happened around there that I feel like may have affected her mental health. So I'm not sure, but I do feel like I think behind the scenes she is a worrier. She is someone who worries a lot. She is someone who holds on to things. So I do think she's the type of person who has outbursts because she holds things in. She bottles things up, which is such a Capricorn trait. But there's just something where I also feel like she doesn't want to burden people with her problems. Or there's also something with Tiffany, and this is definitely a Capricorn trait too, but Tiffany specifically, there's something where she doesn't want to be seen as weak as well. All right. Like, but I feel like she's actually been through a lot, like that she has not told, or maybe she has told and I just don't know about it. Tiffany's just like her mom. I remember that from her I Love New York show. Hey, Asia. Hey, Malika. Yes, yes. Make sure you guys like the video. Thank you. So I don't know. I think there's something where Tiffany could be bigger, but I think it's her mental health issues. And when I say mental health issues, it doesn't mean that someone's crazy or someone has, bipolar disorder. It just means there's something blocking that person from having a healthy mental state. Okay. And I do think there's something where Tiffany, has issues with, I don't think staying in a healthy mental state, but I think her issue staying balanced is staying balanced. I think that's her issue. Like, I think Tiffany can either, go from one spectrum to the next, like, in any given moment. So I don't know if she has a water moon or a fire moon or something like that. Hey, Caster. Hey, Season. Make sure you guys like the video as you guys come in. Thank you all for being here. So I think overall, when it comes to her mental health, I think Tiffany is the type of person that does bottle things up. And I think there's something as well where she struggles with self-esteem, self-worth, and security. And she has a funny way of dealing with it. I feel like part of her way is being funny, but a part of her way is also being bitchy as well. So I feel like there's something where she likes to make people feel worse than she does. So I think there's a lot of pain that she's holding in or that has not been uncovered, unwrapped, or dealt with. So I think as time goes on, I do think as she deals with this pain, whether she deals with it in the public eye, or whether she deals with it behind the scenes, we're going to start to see a more chill Tiffany. I think every now and then we'll see New York pop out, but I think Tiffany is going to be way more chill and way more relatable. Okay, I think that's what we're going to start to see from her as she gets more serious about her mental health. So that's what I see for Tiffany. All right, so next, you guys, I want to know what is the future of her career. Don't judge, crack my hands. I know I need lotion. It's cold out here in the V. Okay, in Virginia, so bear with me. Actually, no, I need lotion. Let me go get lotion, you guys. Okay, sorry about that. Her relationship with her mom is a mess. Maybe we could look at that. What is Tiffany's relationship with her mother? Let's look at that first, and then we'll look at her career. What is Tiffany's relationship with her mother? And then I gotta go to the gym, y'all, because I am jet setting, honey. No, I'm just kidding. But I want to go to the mall and the gym. Okay, so what is Tiffany's relationship to her mother? What is Tiffany's relationship with her mother? What is New York's relationship with her mother? It is a mess. I think it's because they act too much alike. What is her mother's zodiac sign? Is her mother a Capricorn too? Her mother kind of acts like a Capricorn. They do act alike, though. They're always smoking a cigarette. They always have a cigarette in their hand. They're always pacing back and forth. Well, it's definitely rocky. It's definitely an up and down kind of situation. I think they fight a lot. I do think they fight a lot. I think there's something where Tiffany blames her for a lot of things as well. I think they also fight over the dad, or the dad's a big topic of conversation. So once again, I don't know if Tiffany's father was in her life, or if they're close to the father, or if it's the kind of situation where the mother doesn't like the father or hates the father, something like that. Like the dad's also a big spark of conversation or arguments between them. I also feel like there's something where Tiffany's mom can be very critical, judgmental, or likes to have her hand in Tiffany's life, especially the people she dates. Like, I feel like her mom can be very critical of the people Tiffany dates, and it feels like Tiffany thinks, she can never be good enough. She can never, nothing can ever be good enough for her mom. That's what I literally see her saying. Nothing's ever good enough. So I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing Tiffany on a therapist couch talking extensively about her mom, and I think her mom, like I was saying in the mental health reading, I think her mom is a big source of like mental health for her. I think it's just one of those things where she needs to work through the relationship with her mom, and the baggage that comes with that. So, but it's definitely a rocky relationship. I think they argue a lot. But of course, I think, they love each other. But I think there's something where I don't know, I see Tiffany blocking her mom and like going weeks without talking to her mom, and her mom like calling her and like checking up on her social media. So I don't know, they do have a weird relationship from what the cards show. Tiffany and her mom needs to work on building emotional stability, and they both need to understand each other thoroughly and see eye to eye more. Exactly. Her self-esteem stems from her mom. Exactly. I agree. And her mom also has a way where she doesn't like to be seen as weak, so I do get that energy from the both of them as well. So y'all are right. They do, have a lot in common. They do act like, each other. So it's probably why they don't get along. You're right. I feel like maybe in a past life they were like sisters or something. All right. Last question. Make sure you guys like the video. What is next for Tiffany in her career? If you want a personal reading, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. What's next for Tiffany in her career? If you're waiting for a personal reading, it is uploading right now. So please be patient. What's next for Tiffany in her career? Before I got on live, I did like 4 readings back to back, including a phone reading. All right, so child, be patient. What's next for Tiffany in her career? Tiffany is definitely all about that bag. All right, but I feel like she wants to level up in her career. I feel like Tiffany is tired of reality TV. She wants to level up. All right, she wants to level up in her career. That bag, that money, honey. Tiffany's all about that bag and that money. So I don't know exactly what she's doing right now, but I feel like she's either working in television, will work in television, and or will be on the big screen in some way. It's interesting because this card in this deck means the big screen for me. Okay. So I actually see some really good things. I don't know. I do see that she could be on another reality TV, but it feels like she's the center. She's the focus. So I don't know if it's another I Love New York situation. Oh, her mom's a Scorpio. Wow. That does make a lot of sense. I think there's something, though, where Tiffany could end up arguing with either a woman or a group of women behind the scenes. So I don't know if this is on a TV show or a movie set she works on or something like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing Tiffany, like, move more towards television, or move to like sitcom television or something like that. Or more towards, actual script lines needing to be remembered type of comedy or energy. That's what I see for Tiffany. I also feel like she's wanting to do something on her own, whether she wants to start her own production company or her own radio show, something like that. Like, I feel like she's wanting to brand her own thing. So, okay, Tiffany, I'm excited to see what you have coming up next, girl. Yes. Yes, my Capricorn sister. Her mom is a 17, that's Saturn energy. Yes, it is. 17 is an aggressive number. That's why her mom is domineering, very domineering. Scorpios can be very intense and they can cause discomfort. So there needs to be more mindfulness in regards to radiation of energy. Exactly. Yes, you guys. So thank you all so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that bell next to the subscribe button. And if you would like a personal reading, an astrology birth chart reading, or a psychic tarot reading from me, make sure you check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I'm available for bookings. And if you're waiting for your reading, be patient. You'll get it in the next few days, okay? Love and light. And I will catch you guys in the next live. And make sure you also follow me on my social media pages as well. It's all in the description box, okay? See ya.